Let's see. Mr. Navid and thief who doesn't steal. We have an odd thief. He doesn't seem to steal anything. Can you find out what he wants? And Mr. Navid, a mysterious person appearing in Ikebukuro from the rumors. Actually, yeah, you're right. I forgot. Bob, get back to your own little bit of magnificence. And your ABI is going to go to 59. And you'll be able to give us more yen as well. So it's always good. The best Pac-Man brother is now here. The most successful Pac-Man. Even at the billionaire USB to make sure that we get all the money. A little bit at a time. One star first and then 2 star. Rumors of Mr. Navid. Never heard of him. Is he different from Eden's Mr. Navid? And the client's nickname is Vice President of the Golden Dawn. This case is a complete mystery. But I've been asked to find Mr. Navid, so I'll start by collecting information about him. It seems like he's appeared around here, so I'll ask around. Around Ikebukuro. Really? I wanted to just double check to make sure I wasn't supposed to like go to some area, but no, in Ikebukuro for some reason. See this dude? You? Nope, you got nothing for me. What about the guy all the way over there? Or girl all the way over here. There's gotta be one more somewhere then. No, that's the map. Wait a second. God damn, stop giving the Mega Aquarium blue. Billy wants to speak with you. No, he doesn't. Where will the last person be? Oh, right here. I know that weirdo wearing a Mr. Navi head, right? I saw him in front of the cell phone shop. I posted online and everyone crazy for it. Cell phone shop? What? According to the information, Mr. Navid has been sighted around here. I don't think he'll be so easy to find. But I've been wrong before, so... What the... There's something here! It's doing something! What? What is this? I'm scared, Mommy. It made him cry. What did you do to my son? She yelled at it. It knelt down. Don't you dare. It looked at me! What the? Oh god, run! It's following me! I'll hide at Huddy. It won't follow me. Oh god. Why the fuck are you following me? Here at last. It shouldn't follow me inside. Ah! Mr. Navid, it's really him. They say anyone who sees him gets overcome by fear and joy. Is this really happening? It looks like Mr. Navid, but it's not Mr. Navid. Yeah, it's like an eyewitness account says. It's really him. He gives me the creeps. His arms and legs are human. Looks like someone deliberately tried to make a terrible costume. What are you? Why are you here? Hey, mate, cut that out. It's just someone dressed in a costume to promote Eden. Let them get on with their job. No, it's not. That's just how it looks. You don't fool me. You're an alien, aren't you? I know it. Show your true form. No, it's a person. There's clearly someone inside. You're wasting your breath, Manaka. There's no stopping me when she gets like this. Tanga Sula Cosmota. Whatever that is. Hey, this spell from summoning aliens. Cool. Huh? Oh yeah. In that case, whatever that is. Wow, what's that? She's full of the prizes. She's making a fool of herself. What's the matter? Are you in a bad mood? Oh, someone's jealous. Of what? What do you want? It's gone. Ah! No, Mr. Navid. This is the breakthrough we've been waiting for. How can we let it slip through our fingers? Go after it, hurry! You two, go! Why me? At the arcade, maybe? Cell phone store, god damn it. I got the scene of the crime. Can't believe not one of you was able to catch it. Sorry, May. It's strange. It was a dead end. You're taking this too hard. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we witnessed an urban legend with our own eyes. We'll catch it next time. Don't say that. You'll just get her even more worked up. You're right. We can't give up now. One day we'll reveal Mr. Navid's true identity. Wait up, May. I guess we're done for today. I've got to get to work. See ya. I let May down again. I'm going home. No, you're... Oh, yeah, before. The synchronicity guy. That butterfly on your clothes. It looks like the Huddy butterfly. It's on the bulletin board. Are you with Huddy? Did you accept my case? It's me, Vice President of the Golden Dawn. What? My nickname must have made it difficult to guess it was me. The Golden Dawn was a British secret society founded in the 19th century. Even Aleister Crowley, known as the wickedest man in the world, was briefly a member. Their teaching centered on the Kabbalah, and the hierarchy was based on the Kabbalah Hasma tree of life, in fact. I'm sorry, Western history is the treasure trove of occult knowledge. Once I get talking about it, I just can't stop. I talked about it with May on the phone for more than 6 hours last week. Were you looking for me? I thought you were bringing Mr. Navid. Why would he follow you? Actually, seeing as I have synchronicity with you, maybe he'll follow me as well. I have to let May know. Thanks for the info. Are we sure to send payment? Thank you, I guess. Not sure with a bizarre case, but somehow I managed to complete it. Time to head back to Huddy. I had a feeling I was being watched. Must have just imagined it. Something didn't feel right at the time. It was vague, but I definitely felt it. It was like I'd gotten a glimpse of something extraordinary. Let's get back. That was the strangest fuck case that somehow was tagged as story related. And now the last one. Thief who doesn't steal. Getting all together for the job. That's pretty extravagant. Who's the client? The Aquarium Marike Bucaro. So the client's a fish? Of course not. It's the Aquarium's manager. It's a theft case. It seems some thieves have been breaking in. Too bad, it just sounds like an ordinary case. But theft? Surely it's more of a police matter. Police have passed on the case to us. So it's not just an ordinary case. Hideyoshi! I see you all here. Thanks for agreeing to this. Let me introduce you to the client. This is Mr. Mitsushita, manager of Ikebukuro Aquarium. Keep in mind that everything we discuss must be kept absolutely confidential. Then I'll explain the situation. Fish have been going missing from our tanks every night for some time now. Because of the cunning methods employed by the thieves, it took us more than a month to notice that anything was wrong. Hang on a sec, can I have something first? What? What fish have been stolen? For starters, sea bream, flounders, and seahorses. Maybe the thieves want to start their own aquarium. This is no laughing matter, you should take it more seriously. Hey. You laugh and he gets mad at me. I'm a mute, that's why. What's so stolen? Who steals sharks? I thought sharks were huge. How could they steal them? The sharks in our aquarium are a small species. They only take about 30. They're only about 30 centimeters long. Really? I never knew they were small sharks. They don't sound very scary. Clownfish, conger eels, jellyfish, sardines, spider crabs, and even penguins and sea otters have also been stolen. Why? That many? Let me see, what else? What about cod? Were any cod stolen? No, we don't have cod in the aquarium. Oh, I see. Erica, the issue isn't what was stolen. How could you not notice all those missing animals for a whole month? Well, the thieves, they employ very cunning methods. Yeah, right. Are you sure it's not just because your old geezers aren't up to the job? I don't know what to say to that. Show some respect for your elders. Hackers rely on information to do their job, so you should listen to everything the client has to say. Isn't that right, Ryuji? That's right. Sorry for the interruption. Please continue. We don't know why, but the thieves always return the animals to where they belong after a few hours. What? What the? So the exhibits are stolen during the night and returned before we open the next day. More specifically, they usually returned after about an hour. That's why we didn't notice it for over a month. I can see why. Who the fuck would how? Pardon me? She means, how did you eventually notice what was going on? Oh, I see. Unless something happens, the CCTV camera footage is wiped every month without being watched. A member of our staff noticed what was happening while erasing the footage. It showed some masked men carrying away the tank at lightning speed. Then they returned in about an hour and put them back in exactly the same place, right down to the millimeter. That sure is strange. Why would they do such a thing? That's what makes this case so bizarre. They were being caught just to return what they took. Yeah, it's the cop's job, I believe. Ordinarily, yes, my superiors have been at loggerheads about how to handle it. I'll spare the details, but this case isn't technically classified as theft. Legally, theft is the intention to permanently deprive the owner of property. If that can't be proven, it can't be considered theft. The perpetrator's behavior of always returning the exhibit means that the owner isn't permanently deprived of his property. Of course, if we knew who they are, we could nail them for trespassing on private property, but trespassing cases aren't a high priority. My superiors have decided that we can't spare the resources to investigate this case right now. I'm off it. That just sounds like an excuse for being lazy. It's a bit of an excuse. It's a bit of an exaggeration. Detective Madayoshi can't be everywhere at once. It's okay, Ryuji. I've got thick skin. That's why I've resorted to being Mr. Mizushida, here to meet with you in secret. Yep, I know, Colonel. Good to know. The aquarium is actually scheduled to undergo a major renovation soon. If word of this gets out, we might end up losing our grant and might even have to shut down permanently. I suppose it should be risky to give a grant to an aquarium where thieves can come and go at will. The CCTV footage is evidence of trespassing. If you can find out who they are, I'll arrest them. Please tell us everything else you know. Then we'll decide whether or not to take the case. The thieves always make their move during gaps in security guard patrol schedules. Of course, we change the routes and handover times every day. Even so, they always know the times when there are the fewest guards. How about security? Do you have any motion sensor or infrared beams? These disable security systems so the alarm never goes off. Some kind of crappy old security system? Far from it, it's brand new! One of the thieves must be a highly skilled hacker. I heard there are lots of top-notch hackers in Eden. You don't suspect us, do you? Of course not. Why didn't you tell me all about you? You said you wouldn't be capable of something like this. How nice of him to say that. I didn't mean that! I just meant that you wouldn't be capable of committing a crime like that. That's why I wouldn't be asking you for help. Isn't that right, Mr. Mizushida? Right, sorry I phrased it badly. I would really like Cuddy to uncover the truth to catch culprits. So what's it gonna be? Then let's take it. I'm a little curious to find out exactly what's going on. Hey. I knew you'd take it. Thanks. Thank you. Let me just check two things. Every single stolen exhibit was returned, right? Yes, I checked with our keeper. Nothing is missing. And finally, was anything added? Added? Please check for any unfamiliar decorations, stones, or anything else. I will. What should I do if I find something? Contact us straight away. Maybe make sure you don't touch it. Understood. Thanks again. I'll leave it to you. Every night, a group of masked men evade the security guards and steal one of the aquarium's exhibits. The whole fucking exhibits. And they come back and return it soon after. Let's see. What do you mean? Do you know who they are? No idea. How about you, new boy? Any other criminals love fish? It's not enough to just look at them. They want to swim with them? Then why do they go to the trouble of returning them? Maybe they realize they're too difficult to keep? You have to control the water temperature, water quality, and stuff like that. It's difficult even for a professional. So the next day, they steal different fish within an hour and realize they're also difficult to keep and return them, and then repeat that 30 times? It'd have to be really stupid. Or there's something we're missing. In any case, we need more clues. I agree. Hang on a sec. I've connected to the aquarium server. I'll take a look at the security system logs. Found a link. Looks like the thieves accessed it via cyberspace. They've deleted the logs, but that's not enough to stop me. They've been careful, but not careful enough. There's still traces of deleted logs. This should do it. Damn, they cover their tracks. Still say, forward the data to me. I think I know how to uncover their routes. Okay, you take things from here. Once we know where they've accessed the server from, and then I will hack them. Sounds good to you? I've got the address. Let's go. Which Digimon is doing this? Be careful. Did she just say that to Ryuji? I'm sure she did. God damn it, HP spray. Fucker. HP spray, son of a bitch. Yeah, at least HP spray A. That's at least what we got going for us. Still, give it something better. What do we got? Fuck. No, that says how many I have already, which is 4. So now I have 5. I have capped out what this farm can get me in items. Oh, that's where I have to use this thing now to make and delete for it. We have Bob, which makes it so we get more yen in battle. We also have a building in our USB as well, so there is some multiplier for getting more money in battle, and it's still only 608 yen. There's someone there. Is it a girl? Wait, hold on. First off, he's been here before, so he should know where we are, and... Welcome to my aquarium. I'm Minamo Takasuse. Where'd you find this place? Are you the police? We're like detectives? Doesn't matter who you are, you've got nothing on me. You missed some questions. What is this place, and what are you doing here? As you come all this way, I'll give you a special tour of my aquarium. She didn't answer either of my questions. Have you noticed this place looks exactly like the Ikebukuro Aquarium? She's copying it, I think. How observant. It's a perfect digital copy of the aquariums, building, facilities, and animals. It's almost complete. So you did it to create this place, but did you really need to resort to theft? You can find lots of similar data for fish and buildings on the net. You don't get it. Similar isn't good enough. It has to be perfect reproduction. The building, the decor can be recreated from photos. But how the animals look and move can't be scanned from ordinary photos or videos. They have some very rare fish. There's no information anywhere about these types of tanks and equipment they use. And it's not as if I could just go up to them and ask to borrow their precious fish or equipment, right? I see, so you steal them, copy them, and then return them. Steal? Please don't use that word. I just borrowed them and scanned them with a 3D scanner. No one could accuse me of stealing. So it seems, but you're suspected of trespassing on private property. I hate that. In the virtual world, people are free to go anywhere they like. The real world is so full of restrictions. Although you're not quite right. I didn't actually trespass. What do you mean? Breaking into the aquarium, finding an exhibit, removing it, and then returning it to safe and sound, all within a short space of time. I hired a team of international super thieves. They didn't leave any evidence, and I haven't committed any crime. Did you hire someone to do the hacking as well? I asked a Digimon and a hacker to help with that. Of course, I didn't do anything myself, and any evidence is long gone by now. The most difficult part was scanning everything perfectly in the short time between the aquarium exhibits and returning them. I bought an entire studio for that. So it's just a very expensive hobby. It takes more than money. I had to be smart too. That's why you'll never pin anything on me. Isn't this an admission of guilt? And technically also hiring them is putting you as an associate, I believe, or some technical term to put you in the line of blame as well. I haven't caused anyone any trouble, even you. And look, the place is almost finished. My own private aquarium. Well, I have to hand it to you, this place certainly looks beautiful. Thank you. That makes me so glad to hear. But it doesn't sit right with me. It's also the ugliest thing I've ever seen, in a sense. Ugly? What do you mean? Hey, you spent a lot of money, but you didn't get your hands dirty. You got other people to do it for you. So much for the perfect crime. What? The law can bring you to justice, but unluckily for you, we aren't the law. We're hackers. Oh, make sure you're punished. This aquarium will never be completed. That's too bad. Looks like I'm gonna have to dispatch my first visitors. If she knew I knew she seemed too willing to talk. She never intended to let us leave here. Of course, the Fishmons. Can we roast them? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. Fuck it. So just Smiley Warhead. Headbutt. I'm kind of curious what the Smiley Warhead actually does. Because it says it knocks the opponent back, and I'm not sure what that actually entails for us, unless it's related to the other hacking combat style that we use. I mean, well, that's some experience. I've always wanted to live in an aquarium. What? Especially that aquarium. It's in a tall building like a seabed from the sky. There's some attachment to that aquarium. Yes, so many memories. I went all the time as a child, at least once a week. It's also where I went on my first date. But they're going to have a major renovation soon. Did you hear about that? Yes, we did. I was shocked when the final design was announced. It looked more like a nightclub or casino. They're gonna have pop groups singing with tropical fish. Don't you think that's tacky? It is, sort of. That would feel a little better. At least someone agrees with me. Thought about starting a petition to keep the aquarium as it is, but they probably wouldn't have taken any notice. Things never go my way in the real world. So I decided to preserve it a bit myself. Just as it had always been, and just how I remember it. I understand how you feel. I keep trying to think of a way to make the aquarium mine. When all's said and done, you didn't intend to cause anyone any trouble. You just wanted to recreate the aquarium for yourself, correct? That's right. Well, we can't just look the other way. Memories aren't about preserving data. There's something you keep inside you for the rest of your life. Maybe you're right. The amount of times this game has sort of just said memories. I think I'm playing Chain of Memories on the GBA right now. If you're gonna report me, just do it. It looks like you got this case all wrapped up. The aquarium will send payments. What's the matter, Ryuji? Why the long face? There's something bothering about this case. I hope it turned out to be nothing. By the way, I met the perpetrator. I can't go into detail, but she's the only daughter of a very wealthy man. He recently passed away and left her his entire fortune. Her father's dead, and recently? But she hired people to steal the exhibits and hack the security. Surely there's no evidence? Exactly, that's why the aquarium has dropped the complaint. It receives extremely rare creatures from other aquariums and research institutes around the world for special exhibits and the like. Any rumors of security problem would soon put an end to that. Now we know who was behind it all. And after being arrested, she promised she'd never do it again. The aquariums have to leave it at that. So, she'll be released tomorrow. Sir! Calm down, Ryuji. I know how you feel, but we have no other choice. No one was hurt, no actual damage was caused. I'm sure you'd agree she learned her lesson. No, I don't. How could you release her so soon? How's it going, Dragon EX? Welcome to the stream. She's not being charged, we can't just hold her. If not tomorrow, she'll be out in a few days. Call the aquarium manager right now. Why? I'm going to the aquarium, wait here. Ryuji, Mariyoshi. Did you find out what you were looking for? Ryuji was right, we found a nasty little surprise. I can't believe it. What did you find? I do have a couple saying in front of Erica. It's fine, she's a hacker just like us. Plastic explosives. Set to be detonated remotely at any time. They were attached to the undersides of all the tanks that were returned. They're small, but detonating them at once would have leveled the place. But why? Good question. How did you know they were there? I suspected it right from the start. She created an exact copy of the aquarium in her own private cyberspace. It was as if she'd confined time and space itself, as well as herself. I had to ask myself why someone in that mindset would do once they'd accomplished everything they'd set out to do. Tell us, what did she intend to do? I feared that she'd try to keep the aquarium all to herself. By destroying the one in the real world, even though she knew it's about to be renovated. I'm also worried. Unless she actually passes the detonator or presses the detonator, everything I just said is nothing more than a theory. We don't have any evidence that she planted the explosive. Once again, we can't pin anything on her. By now, she's probably moved from the virtual aquarium to a small server and disappeared off to somewhere far away from here. I'm annoyed we can't hold him or her to account, but at least nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator now. The only positive is that no one has been hurt in all this. It's been an unusual case. Nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator. However, there might be a catastrophic result somewhere else instead. Wait, what? Somewhere else? Where did you put them? Oh, please. Memories aren't about preserving data. They're something you keep inside of you for the rest of your life. What did he mean by that? Nonsense. This is where I go to stay for the rest of my life. It might be missing a few finishing touches, but it's all mine. When I press this detonator, my aquarium will be the only one like it in the world. Deletion program activated. All data in the cyberspace will be erased. Please log off immediately. I repeat. Deletion program activated. All data in the cyberspace will be erased. Huh? What's going on? Deleting extra fast now. All data in the cyberspace will be erased, including her? Erased? How? Why? No, my aquarium! You want to know what happened to that girl? Okay, I'll let you in on something. We went to see her. I installed a program to delete all data in that cyberspace. I linked the execution key to the detonation signal from the explosive she planted in the real aquarium. NW104, thanks for following. You're awesome. Welcome to the stream. Show me how powerful your team is. How's it going, man? I'll show you in a second. That's all I did. Memories aren't about preserving data. You keep them inside you. Maybe I'm naive, but because of this high-tech age we live in, that's what I truly believe. You think I got through to her? I wonder if she could resist pressing the detonator. Nope, she's gone.